You know, week 10, week 10 to me was like the end game of a long angle. And of course, week 11, which just passed, was like the aftermath. Wrestling fans should know what I'm talking about. This tends to happen after every pay per view, after some pay per views. Some pay per views mark the end of an angle that lasts like two months, maybe three. This is especially true in the case of WrestleMania. And after that starts a whole new like series of crazy events. I think week 11, which just passed, it's the aftermath, and then it'll continue on probably this week, and then we'll see some new stuff develop. But after May 2nd, when all the shit came out, I just wanted to know. I was anxious to see the aftermath, and it came. Even though this was another week shortened by European football airing that Tuesday and that Wednesday on the 6th and 7th. So here are the highlights of week 11 of Beyond the Gate, starting with May 5th. Oh, Nicole. You know, when I watched Nicole break down on the May 2nd episode, I felt for her. And on May 5th, when I watched her angst and her heartbreak just come out, I felt for her, as I should. However, all of those reactions from her, those are reactions of a naive woman who really should have said something. And I had a right to feel that too. I mean, for a well-known and well-respected therapist, how the hell could she not sense anything? I mean, I'm dead serious. She was so naive. She was so caught up in this perfect bubble that, well, she didn't create it, but she kind of had a hand in it. She thought everything was hunky-dory, perfect. Nothing is. And when it all came out, it just hit her hard. And that was because Nicole was definitely the highlight of the Monday episode on May 5th, because it was Daphne Duplay. It was an amazing performance, an amazing raw and gritty performance of Nicole's angst, her shock, which she still had, and just the heartbreak. Everything just come out perfectly. It was wonderful. It was Daphne Duplay's best performance so far of this epic soap. And of course, the 6th and the 7th had European soccer, so we go straight to the 8th. And of course, I had to center on Eva for the 8th because I needed to. Yes, Eva had a role in all of this, but she's also a victim as well. And Nicole knew this. Nicole, when she faced Eva for the first time since it all came out, she basically told Eva, she said to Eva, "You're to blame for a lot of things, but my husband's affair isn't one of them." And she said she didn't hate Eva, which doesn't surprise me. Which does not surprise me. Nicole might be a bit on the naive side, but she's level-headed. She knows there are only two real bad guys in all this: Leslie and Ted. Eva's just an innocent product of this. To blame Eva would be the same as blaming her for being in this world, and that would be completely unfair. And yeah, but it's more than the fact that she tried to stop this whole thing. She's a victim of all this. She's a victim of Leslie's deception, because Leslie lied to her and basically manipulated Eva to thinking that Ted wanted nothing to do with her when Ted had no idea she even existed. Had no idea. And so yeah, Eva's a victim too. Not a complete victim, but a victim. I say she is. I say she is. And the way Leslie's been dogging her. I mean, on the of course, on the episode, the fifth ends with Leslie locking her out, and then she kicks her out, and then she kicks Eva out on the May 8th episode, just because Eva actually has some semblance of a conscience. But yeah, Nicole knows that Eva isn't completely the bad guy. That's more than I can say for one other character. You know how Kat like read Eva like a book, was really knew what she was up to, and that she was kind of much smarter than her mother Nicole and all this. However, her behavior during week 11 really turned me off. I mean, she let Eva have it on Monday, on that Monday episode on the 5th. She let Eva have it on the 5th. And I partially can't blame her for that. What I can blame her for is on the 8th, she basically told Tomas, don't ever be friends with her. You can't do that. That's completely wrong. That's completely wrong. You cannot tell someone not to be friends with someone. And all because Tomas basically said what I said about Eva. Eva's kind of a victim of this. He wasn't excusing her. He wasn't excusing Eva, but Kat made it look like he was, and she basically told Kat, don't be friends with her again. No, you don't do that. And this is from the last moments of the Friday episode, May 9th. Eva and Tomas are conversing, and she sees it, and she has that look that tells me she's really gonna bully and mess with Eva. And no, it's not gonna be like before when she suspected Eva was up to something and she ended up being right. She's gonna use that to torment Eva. I just have that feeling. It's basically I have the ball for the sports world. It's the soap equivalent of Saints fans complain about officials being against them after that NFC Championship bad non-call. The worst thing, that's the worst thing. She's gonna let that. She's gonna use that to really kind of fuck with Eva. I think that's what's gonna happen. Kat's gonna go off the deep end a bit, and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be pretty. And that is my recap of week 11. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe if you want more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. The link above is my story on Vocal, recapping week 11. Check it out when you can. And regarding the next recap, I'll try to get it just a little bit earlier than this one. I'll try to have it for you. I'll try to have it for you on this upcoming Sunday for sure. So stay tuned for that.